do we build a 16-year-old kid an 8-second car right out of the gate?
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's Mike, Narcoleptic Customs. Here's a quick clip of the Blayne and Tom Stark podcast, live feed, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys enjoy it.
So I learned to drive in a 64 Dodge. I took my driver's test in a 64 Dodge, the same car, which it had a push-button shifter on the side. And the instructor thought I was crazy when I was shifting over here, trying to drive this car, but which is the car my dad bought in 65. And then my first car was a 77 Plymouth Volare.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it looks like a Nova. But I was a big Mopar guy. My dad's a big Chrysler Hemi guy. And I say as a Mopar guy, I like everything, honestly. But so it was lowered and had a roll bar in it and tweed interior, and we painted it and had a 9-inch in it and a hopped up 360, and that's what I drove every day. And like Blayne said, I still have that car. So.
Oh, that's cool, because we're going to talk about other project cars here in a minute, because I think I can only imagine the cool stuff you guys have laying back, because I think everybody knows you because of the wagon, but what do they not know you? You know what I mean?
We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Daniel Green says, Blayne, do your friends at school know how popular you are in motorsports?
Nope. They're all like, so I wear my merchandise to school, and they're like, is that you? I'm like, yeah.
You mean like this right here? That I put on by accident this morning.
Oh, dang.
Check you out, brother.
Yeah,
right
man.
On.
Hey, I want to thank Alita for that. I had to bother her, and then she had to bother me to pay her. It was this whole thing.
I appreciate the support, man. All that money is for his project car. So
which we'll get.
Later. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. So how long did you drove that car for a while, and then
so I drove that car for 3 years straight. That's the only car I had. And then I built a 68 GMC pickup, which was frame off, stroker 383. It had every transmission. It had a turbo 350 in it. Then it had a 700 R4 in it. And then I found these things called stick shifts. And it had a stick shift and a 12 volt, and it was silver and white. And we won a bunch of stuff with that car show wise. And then I sold that and built a 56, which I don't know if she sent you any pictures of that, but I had a street race 56 Chevy.
He broke the transmissions every weekend.
Yeah, that was.
and what's funny is how much power did you make then?
Oh, it was a big block Chevy on, a hydraulic. Yeah, it was a solid bore actually. So it probably made 700 maybe.
That's awesome.
But it rattled the windows. It was big compression. He had to run the valves all the time. I mean, it was nothing. It was on a small tire. It was just I can tell you how I broke it all the time. I just didn't know. But it got unreliable. But
that's crazy.
It actually, I sold that car to fund my business, and this is the next car we built after that.
That's awesome. So I want to talk a little bit in depth about the wagon in a minute, but Rich is asking, which is actually my next question, is what's going to be Blayne's first car?
So I have a 1956 Chevy 2-door post car.
Yes.
So it'll be a stick shift. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an LT turbo car. And,
yes.
Small tire.
I know I like
LT fishing line in the water, and I think he's hooked up on it. So,
well, I think Doug's proven that the LT setup is definitely very, very good for making power and enjoys boost. Yeah.
And we've been wanting to dabble in that LT world a little bit.
We considered putting one in this car after we broke the motor that was in it.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we're all stock bottom end guys here, and
sure,
the LT stuff you can almost buy it as inexpensive as the LS stuff anymore.
Boy, I was talking with Doug about that. Like, hey, what is this LT game? You got to tell me more about this. And those of you that don't know Doug Cook at Motion Raceworks, he's as legit as they come.
Yeah.
And he was like, Tom, it's the best engine I've ever built.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow, I mean, that's pretty cool, you know? So,
Yep.
I got some LT stuff going at work, but that's just crate motor stuff, you know, nothing crazy there, but
Yeah. Nothing like what you're going to do with it.
yeah. So it's good.
Yep. And then so Royce asked, how's his car coming along? I would think that's back when we were talking about Blayne's car. So parts gathering stage, where are you at with that stage right now?
It's sitting in the barn outside, waiting to be washed, and that's about as far as we've gotten so far.
That's cool.
And I mean, Dad has a few leftover parts, but
well,
We're plotting and scheming on that, which way to go. I'm not sure. And Royce and I have talked about this quite a bit. You know, Royce is just an hour north of us, so we get together quite often. But do we build a 16-year-old kid an 8-second car right out of the gate?
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer to that is because he's not the normal 16-year-old kid.
Right.
So we're still in trying to figure that out. But
yeah, I tore up a ton of stuff at 300 horsepower at 16 years old.
yeah.